I want everyone to imagine a place with armed security guards at every entrance, where you're always watched and severely punished for not complying with the rules and regulations. While it's true that this place reflects a prison, I'm actually describing predominantly Black middle schools in South Los Angeles, California. As I speak, more urban schools are functioning similar to detention centers as a way to monitor and manage Black youth's education. So my research explores this phenomenon by focusing on the ways in which predominantly Black schools have adopted prison-like policies and practices that ultimately criminalize Black youth, limit their worldview, and hinder their sense of self. To examine this problem, I returned to my hometown in Los Angeles and conducted a qualitative study at a predominantly Black public middle school. I began by immersing myself in the school's culture by participating in students' day-to-day routines. At first glance, I witnessed the over-surveillance of these students due to the excessive cameras throughout campus and security guards posted at each corridor. I also witnessed how teachers had security officers physically escort students out of their classrooms for minor infractions, such as having their cell phone out or not dressing in proper uniform. This heavy police presence and over-surveillance of these Black students resembles the restrictive laws that were designed to limit Black people's freedom during the 1860s and onward. These practices also reflect the ways in which Black youth are continuously perceived as less innocent than their white counterparts. But while it was easy for me to recognize the historical and racial implications of these practices, I wanted to see how these students defined and understood their own realities. So I also conducted interviews with Black students about their experiences. Some of their sentiments included, quote, "They control us in everything we do. I feel like they think that I'm dangerous, and if I was white, I would be free from this place." Overall, these students, age 11 to 13, expressed feelings of isolation, devaluation, fear, and confinement. This data demonstrated that Black youth are being disparaged in the very place that is meant to help them thrive. So there's a critical need to rethink how to best meet the needs of our Black youth. And the data from my thesis research will ideally help to design better educational practices that consider two questions. One, what assumptions are being made about Black youth based on our understandings of race? And two, how can we create a physical and social environment that is conducive to Black students' sense of self? Thank you.